Welcome back. As we earlier said, our second segment is talking about a very important initiative that Egypt is launching also, that is your project or مشروعك, which executed around 2004 projects with investments around 26.2 billion pounds and provided 1.6 million jobs. And to shed more light, we have with us live over the phone Mr. Abdul Latif Wahba, the journalist and writer at the same time. Good morning, Mr. Wahba.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine.
If you could elaborate over our topic, مشروعك or your project, more for the viewers.
Yeah, of course, as you know, that the government, according to the recommendations and the directions from President Fattah al-Sisi, allocated in the budget about 30 billion Egyptian pound for the small projects that can be implemented in all the Egyptian provinces under the name مشروعك. But as you know that President Fattah al-Sisi supported the small business projects as the other projects. You know that the government approved the golden license for the investors and for the investors, Egyptian investors, even also Arab investors and foreign investors, the same way they did with during the last 2 months with the small projects when President Fattah al-Sisi also ordered the government to approve all the procedures and the principles and the license for the small projects in all the Egyptian provinces. Why? As you know that this project, مشروعك, used many graduates and they can decrease the unemployment rate all over the country in this current time. And this is firstly the main point. Secondly, as you know that the government and the President Fattah al-Sisi at the same time is trying to support the youth in all provinces, especially women, and empowering women on all aspects, in all sectors.
Right. So this project or your project or مشروعك have executed around 2004 projects with investments around 26.2 billion pounds, and it also have provided 1.6 million jobs or job opportunities for youth and for citizens. Talk to us about the kind of projects that this particular initiative have brought to the economic field.
Yeah, of course, as you know, let us say that the small and medium projects now, not only in Egypt, but in many economies all over the world, played an important role in these countries. If we, I think, as I followed many meetings in the cabinet, The Egyptians are trying to do the same the same systems in other countries like Germany, like India, like Bangladesh, and so on. Why? These economies are depending just now upon small and medium projects, and they played a role, or a huge role, in their economies and their exports and so on. In Egypt, as you know, that the government, especially during the last 4 or 5 years, they did the same systems in supporting the small and the medium projects and giving them or the uses. I mean, some incentives to participate in the international industries fair, even inside Egypt or outside Egypt. And at the same time, as you know, that the exports of this projects, especially Mashruak and so on, played also a role in increasing the revenues of Egyptian exports.
Right. Talk to us about the efforts that are exerted by the state to encourage the small and medium enterprises.
Yeah, they did many efforts. Firstly, they instructed all the governors in provinces to present all kinds of help for the youths. This is one. Secondly, they asked the Minister of Social Solidarity to follow with the youths and the women and so on their process, even as we said, to participate in fairs and inside Cairo, and also in provinces. As you know that there are many events, especially Ministry of Social Solidarity and the Ministry of Supply and the Commodities and so on. They invited all the youths or the people or the owner of small projects to participate in their fairs, especially before the national days like Eid al-Fitr, and also before starting the educational seasons and so on. This is, of course, to give the youth a message that the government and the political administrations supported their workers and so on.
Right. As we all know that there are lots of booming economies and power countries. They depend mainly on small and medium enterprises or part of it, like China, for example. But at the same time, entrepreneurship is becoming one of the major pillars for any economic boom. Talk to us about the importance of entrepreneurship.
As you know that many countries, as you mentioned, especially China, especially India, Bangladesh, Germany, and so on, they depending upon the small and the medium projects I wanted to say that, for example, Germany now is completely famous with the exporters of the output of the small and the medium projects. China, the same way, I think. And they are trying to penetrate to the international market through their medium projects, small and medium projects, outputs and productions and so on. Why? Because as you know that many countries, especially in Africa and so on, depend upon importing this products, especially the logistic products for some sectors, especially health, education, and hospitals and so on.
Right, Mr. Abdul Latif Wahba, the journalist and the economic analyst, would like to thank you so much, sir, and you have a good day. And by this, we come to the end of this edition of the Breakfast Show for today. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again, once again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.